got some chopsticks with my food the other day, and so I just thought, oh, let me share this analogy. I was in a Japanese restaurant one time, and I looked over, and there was this kid that looked like they were about 5 years old, and they were using chopsticks. I asked for a fork, and I thought, gosh, if this kid can use these chopsticks, I can learn how to use these chopsticks. So I asked the waiter for the chopsticks, and then I just started trying, right? And then I took some chopsticks home, and I just kept practicing picking up items. I was just eating all the time with the chopsticks. And so I would put them in my hand, let me get it straight, and then I would just try to use it. I even looked up like what you were supposed to do. I asked co-workers and stuff, and so then pretty soon I got good at just grabbing the food. I mean, I wasn't like somebody who could pick up a grain of rice or whatever or catch a fly, right? But I did actually manage to pick up the bigger pieces, and then I just kept trying. I was eating food that I made at home with chopsticks. And so then when I would go out with coworkers, I'm like, yeah, give me the chopsticks too, right? So the same thing with books. Even though you think you can't do it and you see somebody who's done it and you're like, oh my God, I can't do that, or they're greater, or they have more knowledge or more education or whatever. And no, it's just a matter of going home, writing, and just practice writing. And it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter how I look with the chopsticks. For me, it's just a matter of, can I pick up something with the chopsticks? And yes, and that's good enough. That's good enough. I mastered it with just a matter of promising myself that I was going to learn, right? And so I did it, and I know how to eat with chopsticks now. I do still ask for a fork when I go, because sometimes I'm just like, you know what, my hand is tired, and no, I just want to eat my food, right? But I can go back and forth, right? And so books are like that too. Sometimes we'll feel like writing, and sometimes we won't. So we'll set it down and then we'll pick it back up again. So don't feel like you can't write a book. Don't feel like you don't have it in you or anything like that. I mean, I simply just picked these up and I took them home and I just kept trying. And I mean, it took a while for me to do it, but I did it. I'm doing it. And so you can too. So pick up a pen or a pencil and get your notebook and start writing. If you don't want to actually write, just record your thoughts. Just turn on your voice thing or your voice memo on your phone and just start recording your thoughts. Just start talking, and then those collected pieces of those collected recordings are going to be your book, because you can have that transcribed, right? So yeah, don't forget that analogy. If I can use these chopsticks, you can write a book. Take care.